For 25 years now, Emmaus Dialogue Community envisions a Christian community of lay women living the Beatitudes and the spirituality of dialogue as its charism. In the name of the great and loving God, the source and fountain of the experience in dialogue, the members commit to live a simple style of life in the community, personal and communal prayer, shared ministries and dialogue among the poor, to live a life enriched by the sacraments, making the Eucharist the center of life, a life guided by the Holy Bible and teachings of the Church, and a life of openness.
I am Elizabeth Solis from Sinulog, Zamboanga City. I said with my desire to join the religious life, so it went on and on as I searched on what is it that God was calling me, where is it that He was calling me to be happy and to live life to the fullest. I came to decide to join the community, the Emmaus Dialogue community, which is, I think that God was just trying to set things, to prepare things for me that this time I will be happy.
My name is Jacqueline Timoteo. A native of Balacan South, Zamboanga del Norte. My stay here in Santa Catalina is very challenging, beautiful, and is very memorable because this is the place where the community really started. So I'm fortunate enough to stay here. And with the community here, we have so much time to visit the people here. Either Muslims and Christians, have enough time to have a conversation. And then I think one thing that I learned from my experience in living here, I developed and sustained the attitude of a listening heart, to have an open heart, and then kumbaga mas nababad talaga ako sa the poorest of the poor people, to be how to be with them. And then until such time that I developed the attitude of understanding with a compassionate heart. I think in my journey until now, one thing I am really proud of, because who is Jackie now is really different before. Because I learned a lot from here, and then my spiritual aspect in life, I was really nurtured. It was really nurtured. I consider that Emmaus is my second family already. Although I live my biological family, but I found a new family.
I'm Joffy Emmanuel, of course a member of the Emmaus Dialogue. Of course, there is so much discovering in knowing the community itself. For the past 3 years, going through formations and experiencing being with the community helped me so much also to find my vocation in the community. And last year, after 3 years, of searching and finding my own vocation, and finally, thanks be to God, I have found meaning so much in this mission of dialogue and peace. Of course, we spend also we dedicate our lives also for the mission. And as you all know, we really dedicate our lives in particular for this mission of dialogue and peace through the Silsilah Dialogue Movement.
So I am Violi Magaso from the second batch of the Emmaus Circle. So I came to know of the Emmaus Circle 3 to 4 years ago when we were invited here. So since then, it's a journey towards deepening of spirituality and life in dialogue. So it's a very fruitful walk with the Lord, because from then on, I am aware each day of the mission that I have to fulfill towards the path to hopefully salvation. I should say that the Emmaus community is really blessed by the Lord, no? Because without the blessing of God, it would not reach this long in its life in the Philippines, and it has touched a lot of people. That's why it is also, I think, one of the areas that God has really blessed. So I want to be a part of this community. I'm happy that we with this community in its 25th anniversary, and I look forward to still with the community in the next 25 years.
So I am Lyndon Magaso. I joined the Emmaus Circle way back 3 or 4 years ago, and how I describe my personal relationship and journey by joining this community, I can say that this is a personal journey that I always consider being part of this community as my spiritual recharging station. Most of the time I feel that my life is just like that symbol, that imagery of a cell phone, where if you have that cell phone, you always remember that your cell phone has this character of getting drained, the battery getting drained at the end of the day. So just like a personal journey, I always look at my personal journey, especially the area of spirituality, that at the end of the day you get drowned in the midst of trouble and challenges of life, but if you have this kind of a spiritual deepening, spiritual relationship with God that is abiding, walking with you in your daily life, then you don't worry about being faced with the realities of life, because you have always God to look up to that will fill your needs, spiritual needs, and in your personal journey in life.
I'm Maria Edna Villanueva, taga diri sa Marta Compound, ug akong uban si Adora Igot. Kami mga members sa women's nagituko diri sa Emmaus Dialogue Community. Sa presence diri sa Emmaus, daghan kaayo katabang ug nalipay mi na diadin niya ang Emmaus Dialogue Community, naghatag sa mo suporta sa mga neighbors ug especially sa among pastoral council. Full support gahatag ang mga taga Emmaus, ug daghan po sila natabang diri, especially kaning bukas puso every Saturday ga feeding sila diri.
Since 1987 natukod ang Emmaus diri sa Marta Drive. Sa unang panahon dagan sa amog diri, patay dito, patay diri. Sa natukod na diri, murag na nami peace and dialogue tungod sa harmony zone. Usami yun ni Edna, kami kadiri si gather every Saturday na ang mga bata na bukas puso. As a parents mi kami ang kuan sa mga bata, usay na I-learn si Ma'am Jackie, isa sa mga kuan namo. Tudluan namo unsa ang limpyo sa mga bata, pagkaon daw managsuon, para ang Muslim and Christian magkaduol ang ilang kuan puso, mag-unite na dayon, dili para magdako, dili ba silang mga mag-away-away anak kay isa lang ang lain religion karon amo nang gikuan peace. Peace and dialogue minaa.
Often I share with the member of the community and I say, you try to see also Jesus in the eyes of the poor, the children. Means Jesus is revealing to us in many ways. And the challenge is this. For this reason, we started the Emmaus community in a poor area in Zamboanga, where the Muslim Christian are together, and we are learning from the poor people. In a celebration a few days ago in Santa Catalina, where we have the first community, we express gratitude to the people because the people learn something from us, but also we learn something from them. So any place, I hope, any place that where the Emmaus member will go, they will remember to be always signs of hope, signs of love, and not to lose the contact with reality, with the poor, with those who are in need, even if we do things that are sometimes seems distant from the reality, but in our prayer, in our silence, in the silence of our heart, we have to recall how to be always like Jesus, accompany the disciples there on the road to Emmaus. I think this is part of the dream, and I hope will happen. It's happening.
I am happy and I am fulfilled that we reached this stage of life for 25 years. And then also I'm happy because there are other Catholic Christians who are now following and trying to live the spirit of Emmaus, and these are the Emmaus Circle. So we are also accompanying this group, and they were attracted to join Emmaus, and also we dream of other forms of services like formation for the volunteers, Emmaus disciples, God willing it will come, and also spread the community in the different parts of not only the Philippines. If we can, God will bless us of many people outside the country, then we will also follow. We will start the community sharing our presence in those places. So I feel that 25 years is enough period for us to understood fully that this vocation is very important in our life personally and as a community in the movement and for the church.